Project Eagle, NAMA, Northern Ireland loan books and Section 110s. What's going on? We've a lot of new information. What we knew at the start was that NAMA sold its Northern Ireland loan book to a large foreign debt specialist called Cerberus for 1.2 billion euro. Now the CNAG's report tells us some very interesting things. It shows us that NAMA believed that the loan book was actually worth 1.4 billion pounds, giving an undersell by NAMA, alleged by the CNAG, of 200 million pounds. This is what the Public Accounts Committee is looking at, and this is what a lot of the focus is on. But the CNAG report tells us something else as well. It tells us that NAMA believed if they had sold at 1.4 billion instead of the 1.2 billion, there would have been a profit for the buyer of 200 million pounds. So in total then, having sold it at 1.2 billion, NAMA's internal documents would suggest that they believed that Cerberus would see a profit of 400 million pounds on an asset of 1.2 billion, very nice profit. Now, unfortunately, the CNAG stops there and doesn't try and value the asset themselves. But what we also have is we have the 2014 accounts from Promontoria Eagle, which is the Section 110 vehicle that Cerberus used to buy this asset. And what that tells us is very interesting. What that tells us is that if Promontoria Eagle remains here for about the next 10 years, which is about the time frame for a lot of the distressed debt companies, the total profit won't be 400 million pounds. It would likely be closer to 1.85 billion pounds. About half of that through capital gains. So the 1.2 billion in loans about doubles in value, and about half of it from interest payments coming in that are there as profit. Now, this is where it gets much worse for the Irish state, because we have possibly sold the Northern Ireland loan book not for 200 million pounds less than it was worth, but actually for a great deal more than that. And secondly, because Promontoria Eagle is a Section 110 company, it's able to send all of that, or nearly all of that, potential future profit out of the country, leaving virtually nothing to pay to the Irish state in tax. Now, were this a normal Irish company that didn't have Section 110 status, between VAT and corporate tax and stamp duty, etc., you'd probably see about 500 million pounds, or about 580 million euro in taxes to the Irish state. So, Minister Noonan has a proposed amendment to close this down. Right now it is a lot of problems. My belief is that the full 580 million euro would still find its way, or could still find its way out of the country. So what we're doing at the moment is trying to change the amendment to get this shut down. These kind of numbers exist not just on Project Eagle, but across a wide variety of very large assets that have been sold by NAMA. So we're going to keep looking into it.